Welcome guys, so PUBG just added a brand new weapon into this game. The MG3 is a new light machine gun with a 75 round capacity of 7.62 ammunition. There is no need to use any attachments on this gun as it cannot accept any magazines, grips or stock, just put on a scope and you're good to go. So is this new weapon any better? Well, in this video we will be taking a look at this weapon's stats such as damage, rate of fire, recoil, etc. to figure out exactly how powerful this gun is and its position in this game. Anyway, are you tired of getting your in-game voice chat glitched and you can't hear your teammate voice? Well, let me introduce you to Parallel. Parallel is a high-quality sound calling app specifically designed for mobile FPS games. When using Parallel as your voice chat, it doesn't lower your game sound or affects the game sound at all. With other calling apps, the call audio takes priority over the game sound, making it difficult to hear gunfire, footsteps, etc. But with Parallel, the game sound does not drop, and the game sounds are clearly audible, and most importantly you can communicate with your team without any issues. And you will get true stereo sound experience. Other voice chat apps can tell you the direction of footsteps or gunshots, but Parallel can tell you the direction of the sound, so you'll know exactly where the enemies are at. If you want to play games while talking, Parallel is the way to go, because it offers high-quality sound with low latency. Check the link in the description to download the app, or you could search Parallel in App Store and install. It's available for Android and iOS. Anyway, back to the video. This new light machine gun, or MG3, has a base damage of 40 and headshot damage of 92. And here is the rest of the damage info about MG3. By the way, this new machine gun uses 7.62 ammo, so it's supposed to deal high damage, but however it has low damage output, which you can see here. And I think this MG3 has the same damage as an M249 which uses 5.56 ammo. But however, don't let this low damage fool you, since MG3 can make up for that by shooting extremely fast. Even your enemies wouldn't even realize that they are already dead. That's how fast it can shoot. It has two firing modes, 660 RPM and 990 rounds per minute, which shoots around 16 bullets per second. But remember that MG3 has base damage of 40. If you do the math, by multiplying the damage to how many rounds it can fire in a second, you will get damage per second. So MG3 has a DPS of 660, meaning it can do 660 damage in a second. For example, it only requires 100 damage to kill an enemy, so you have to imagine what this gun could do. So what about the recoil? Will this MG3 will be hard to control, or is it easy to handle? Well, this is the MG3's recoil behavior pattern. I know you wouldn't understand anything unless we compare MG3's recoil next to other light machine guns, such as DP29 and M249, so you would have better understanding about MG3's recoil. So this is the recoil patterns side by side. The first thing you would notice is the M249's crazy recoil. It goes left and right in an unpredictable way. And if you don't know, M249's recent modification or so-called Pubg's optimization made M249 lose its true power. Now it has super high recoil and slightly low damage output and slower rate of fire, all that for a bigger magazine size. Since now it's a world spawn weapon, it doesn't matter. And the MG3's main role is to replace the old M249 that we used to find in airdrops, and it surely does by having almost half of what M249's recoil is, you can see here. But remember that both of these guns deal the same amount of damage, so obviously MG3 has low recoil. To be honestly, it has really low recoil, as low as some of the SMG's recoil, which is crazy. I mean, MG3 is a crazy powerful weapon. And the DP's recoil is really good. It has very low horizontal recoil. I mean, the sprays will not go left and right like other two LMGs. So the DP is very well known for having extremely low recoil and easy to use, reliable for long-range sprays. To understand this even better, let me add an assault rifle, or the M416, to this recoil comparison. M4's recoil is very similar to DP, however light machine guns have an advantage. I'm sure most of you don't know about this. Light machine guns will work better when you crouch, and even better if you prone. For example, here is the same recoil pattern but with crouch. Crouching can reduce up to 50% of the recoil for light machine guns. This is normal spray and this is crouch spray. Let's put both of them side by side so you would have a better understanding. If you look at M4's crouch spray, it only got reduced by around 15 to 20%, whereas the light machine gun's recoil got reduced by up to 50%. Literally, crouch spraying with either MG3 or M249 will reduce half of the original recoil, which is really interesting. But you know what? If you go prone and spray, it will eliminate almost all the recoil. Here is a side-by-side comparison of MG3's normal spray, crouch spray and prone spray. So if you're bad at controlling recoil, then you got nothing to worry about MG3. It has really low recoil overall. However, if you are still struggling to control its recoil, you can either crouch and spray or prone and spray to fully utilize its full potential. Especially if you go prone and shoot, you will literally get zero recoil with MG3 even with other LMGs, because you get a bipod which activates when you go prone, and it acts as a stand for the weapon to eliminate most of the recoil. Anyway, MG3 comes with 2 firing modes, so the recoil will be different in each of those firing modes. By default you will get 990 RPM. And if you switch to 660 RPM, which shoots slightly slower, if it shoots slower then the recoil should be low as well, but however, the vertical recoil is gonna increase, which isn't a big issue since the horizontal recoil will be reduced by a lot, which makes the weapon less unpredictable. So is it worth switching to 660 RPM? I would say mostly no, but if you're shooting at a very far distance and your gun is shaking too much, or moving left and right more consistently, then maybe consider switching to 660 RPM and fire. It reduces horizontal recoil by a lot, so now you won't feel too much weapon shake in 660 RPM. But I would rather just go prone and shoot in 990 RPM as it can eliminate almost all the recoil. So here is the final conclusion, or my opinion about this new MG3 machine gun. As I previously said in this video, MG3 is very similar to M249. But however, MG3 is an airdrop weapon, so it's supposed to be better weapon than any other LMG in this game. And I would say the new MG3 is more powerful than the old M249 that we used to get in the airdrops in the past. So is it worth risking your life to get this new gun from airdrops? Yes, absolutely. Finally, a new airdrop weapon that actually feels like an airdrop weapon, unlike DBS or the modified version of new M249 or the AUG. So if you ever find this new weapon, pick it up and use it, because why not? It can do some serious high damage to your opponents with super fast firing speeds that you usually get in SMGs, but most importantly it has extremely low recoil and easy to spray at any distance. But be careful if you have reloading phobia, as this gun can take very long time to reload. If you really did get yourself killed, you will have no excuse to use. It's like you getting killed by some Win 94 player while you're using AUM. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. I hope you learned something new. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe for more upcoming videos like these. And see you guys in the next one. Enjoy my bot gameplay.